code letter E on the stage.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good afternoon, everybody. Today we have a discussion about the transformative impact on Islamic life and beliefs. With me, Sir Sayyid Darwish. He is the famous scholar and writer in India and published a lot of diverse papers in journals. First of all, let us welcome to the program. Sir, we know the information and communication technology plays a vital role in our individual's life. Undoubtedly, essential in our society. Especially, it has a high presence in our religions. Sir, my question is, how is the presence of information and communication technology in Islam?
Definitely, because before we discussing about this, we want to remember one thing also. The previous histories also, who lived many scholars in our society. So most of the highly reputed scholars who lived and contributed many valuable things for our society, especially in Islamic community. So they used to write various types of journals, features, and articles through various publishing bureaus. So at that time, many people had to gather somewhere to gain knowledge from such scholars. But right now, currently, the people are not ready to gather somewhere and to gain knowledge from people. So, in fact, we want to think one thing also. The peoples are they don't have enough time to spend for such things. So the peoples are definitely the most of the people have become very crucial time schedules. So they are trying to gain knowledge from social medias and such platforms. So the scholars and such people have begun to share their thoughts through social medias. And while we discussing about this, we want to mention one thing also. The education of the Islam is very highly mentionable thing. So in this era, most of the scholars and people have begun to teach and study the Islamic based rituals and daily practicing things also from social medias and such platforms. So in fact, the interference of the technology and Islam, that's very emerging things, especially in this era.
Definitely, but some of the writers, they will know any ideas about Islam, and they are sharing their own opinions and thoughts about Islam. Sir, how can we accept that?
Yeah, because we're discussing about the interference of Islam, we want to mention definitely that, because many years ago the people used to write features through, just I said a few seconds ago, through various types of publishing bureaus. So in the ending time of, they will give a bibliography, which like where did you get the knowledge, which is the source of the knowledge, which is the source of the writing or feature. But in this case, especially in the emergence of various diverse types of social medias, they are sharing their thoughts through social medias, and they don't mention where did they get the knowledge, which is the source of the knowledge. Because we discuss about that, most of the scholars and Islamic community are concerning about that, because the common believers will not have enough ability or understanding about the particular rituals and such things. So they are believing that, because they will probably they will think this is the right path of the Islam, and this is the right in Islam. So they are misunderstanding some case of the Islamic rules. In fact, because before sharing thoughts of features or such things, definitely they want to proofread that, and they want to determine. They want to have a determination. And I have checked this, and I have this is right. I can give any evidence about this particular topic. So everyone, especially the scholars, before they sharing, they want to think many times, and they want to have a strong belief this is right.
How has technology how has technology affected in Islamic charity in our social services, particularly through various digital platforms?
Yes, we can see many countries who the major Muslim communities in our world. So most of the major Muslim community people, world and the people who living in such countries are deciding they are ready to give priority and to support financially and mentally for the Muslim minor community world, countries. Especially we can see many examples in our own states and own countries. We can see many mosques, many Islamic based institutions surrounding us. Most of them, we can say that most of them contributed to the highly major Islamic countries. So in fact they are ready to give support and to distribute anything for such minor communities. Especially we can see the Holy Quran, who the most of the Holy Quran in our country, in our own country and such minor countries, providing the major Islamic countries. In fact, most of the major Islamic country people will have a thought process. The minor Islamic country have a limitation to propagate such things. So they are ready to give support for the such minor countries in our world.
Thank you. Yeah, anyway, let us conclude our discussion. It was a very useful talk. And once again, thank you for all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.